Have you ever watched your dog pacing in circles, obsessively licking its paw, or avoiding eye contact and wondered, could your furry friend actually be showing signs of something like autism? Today, we'll reveal behaviors you might never have noticed, why scientists are considering that dogs may experience autism-like traits, and what you can do if your dog checks these boxes. Stick around until the end because some of these signs are surprisingly subtle, yet could completely change how you care for your dog. Welcome back to the Psycho Nurse, where we dive into psychology, health, and unusual conditions in ways that are easy to understand. Today's topic might surprise you. Dogs, just like humans, may experience behaviors that mirror autism spectrum traits. We'll cover repetitive actions that could dominate a dog's day, changes in social behavior you might not recognize, sensory sensitivities that cause real stress, and practical tips to help your dog thrive. By the end of this video, you'll know what to watch for and how to help your pet live a calmer, happier life. The idea that dogs might display autism-like traits actually dates back to the 1960s, when vets first noticed behaviors that resembled human autism. Fast forward to today. Dr. Jacqueline Boyd, an animal scientist in the UK, suggests that dogs share structural and chemical brain patterns with humans, making them vulnerable to similar neurodevelopmental conditions. Now here's the twist. There's still no official veterinary diagnosis for autism in dogs. Yet experts are starting to recognize patterns that are just too consistent to ignore. This isn't about simply having a quirky or anxious dog. It's about a specific cluster of behaviors that point to something deeper. Later in the video, we'll show the 3 subtle behaviors most dog owners miss, and one of them might be happening in your own home right now. These signs often get mistaken for simple disobedience or anxiety, but they could be a window into your dog's unique mind. Experts group these signs into 3 main categories, and each one might surprise you. First up, repetitive actions. Some dogs develop ritualized obsessive behaviors. These aren't just quirks, they can take over large parts of the dog's day. This could look like tail chasing for hours on end, fixed path pacing back and forth in a room, or excessive paw licking that causes hair loss and skin irritation. Other signs include teeth grinding or a fixation on a single object, like staring at shadows or obsessively nudging a particular toy. Here's the kicker. Some of these actions can actually limit their ability to socialize, leaving them frustrated and withdrawn. They get so caught up in their own world that they can't engage with you or other dogs. The second category is changes in social interaction. We all know dogs are social creatures, but for some, engagement is a real struggle. They might consistently avoid eye contact, hesitate when approached, or even freeze up completely instead of engaging with people or other animals. Some may stop playing games they used to love, showing little interest in fetch or tug-of-war. Others might vocalize in unusual ways, like repetitive, monotonous barking or howling that seems to have no clear trigger. You might also notice them holding stiff, almost robotic postures, especially in social situations. Later, we'll reveal a tiny behavioral cue that might indicate social difficulties, one that many owners completely miss. Finally, let's talk about sensory sensitivities. Just like some people, these dogs can react intensely to ordinary sounds or touches. Imagine trembling uncontrollably or bolting at the sound of a vacuum cleaner, a doorbell, or even a car passing by outside. They might actively avoid being petted or groomed, flinching away from your touch. Some dogs also develop strong aversions to certain smells or textures, refusing to walk on specific surfaces or eat certain foods. These patterns mirror human autism in surprising ways, and understanding them is the key to helping your dog feel safe and secure in their own home. It's not about them being difficult. It's about their world being genuinely overwhelming. So why does any of this matter? Why should you care? Because recognizing these behaviors isn't about labeling your dog, it's about dramatically improving their life. These actions are often signs of sensory or cognitive overload, not misbehavior. When you understand that, you stop seeing a bad dog and start seeing a dog that's struggling. Early recognition allows you to reduce their stress and prevent these patterns from becoming harmful, compulsive habits that are much harder to manage later on. It's about being proactive, not reactive. Thinking this way shifts your entire approach from discipline to support. Later, we all give you 3 simple strategies you can start today to support your dog. One of them is so effective. It's like giving your dog a reset button for their anxiety. This small change in perspective can make a world of difference for both you and your pet. So, what can you do to help? Experts recommend a few key strategies. First and foremost, establish consistent routines. Fixed feeding, walking, and play schedules help reduce anxiety by making the world predictable. When your dog knows what to expect and when, it gives them a sense of safety and control over their environment. A chaotic household can be incredibly stressful for a dog with these traits. Next is positive reinforcement and training. It's crucial to reward calm behavior and gently redirect any obsessive actions. If your dog starts pacing, for instance, don't yell. Instead, calmly interrupt the behavior and guide them to a more constructive activity like a puzzle toy. Always avoid punishment, as this will only increase their stress and can make compulsions even worse. You want to build trust, not fear. And third, focus on environmental enrichment. This means creating a space that meets their unique needs. Provide things like puzzle feeders to engage their minds. And set up a quiet retreat zone, a cozy crate, or a corner of a room where they can go to escape when they feel overwhelmed. You can also work on gradual desensitization to noises or touches that bother them, but do it slowly and with lots of rewards. Even small changes like a puzzle feeder or a dedicated quiet corner can dramatically reduce repetitive behaviors and anxiety. It's all about creating a supportive, low-stress world for them. In the end, while there's no formal diagnosis for canine autism, recognizing these signs, the repetitive behaviors, social challenges, and sensory sensitivities can completely change your dog's quality of life. If you see these traits in your dog, the first step is to consult your vet to rule out any other medical issues. From there, you can implement structured routines, enrich their environment, and use positive reinforcement. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe to the Psycho Nurse for more content. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you noticed any of these traits in your dog? Remember, understanding your dog's unique behaviors is the first and most important step to helping them live calmer, happier lives. Thanks for watching.